What's up YouTube? Welcome to another YouTube video. This is the perfect time to start the video because I'm halfway through my iced coffee from Starbucks. I've been buying so much coffee in the morning. It's pretty bad. So I'm trying to lay off that, but I did buy one this morning. So in this, I just get sugar-free vanilla, pumpkin sauce, and light ice because you get more coffee in it, and a splash of almond milk. But what I'll do is I'll drink this halfway down. Here's a little pro tip. And then I'll add protein to it. I'll show you guys exactly how I do that. It's like drinking 2 coffees for the price of 1. So with that being said, you just turn it into a latte and it's anabolic too. But yeah, this video, I'm gonna kind of walk you guys through everything that I've been going through mentally with this Ironman prep. This video is gonna be hard for me to talk about, but I'm gonna open up and kind of tell you guys everything that I've been going through. And it's kind of why I haven't posted in a while, because mentally my head was I was struggling. And I know a lot of people can relate to this that have ever experienced anxiety or panic attacks or mental barriers. I hope this helps for you guys because I've been struggling with it, but I finally feel good and I'm ready to kill this Ironman. We are 1 week out. So this mindset that I have, I want to share with you guys because I feel powerful and I know it'll help you guys as well. So with that being said, let's get into the video. Pumpkin spice. Full send on the scoop, just for the gains. Some almond milk, unsweetened vanilla, just because I'm trying to limit how much calories I get from my liquids. Now, I did buy this here, and I only put 6 to 8 ounces in this cup because I wanted to get like a creamer. So I'll show you guys the thickness. That's like the consistency that you're gonna want, nice and thick, so it's like creamer. So literally 6 to 8 ounces of milk, almond milk, and then whey protein, 1 scoop. And then we're gonna add some more stuff to it real quick here. Now I'm pretty sure every grocery store has this, but I'm a big fan of pumpkin spice right here. So I just put like a couple of like sprinkles into my drink, into my creamer, and it's gonna taste amazing. So for those that don't know, this right here is a frother. I literally just found out about this, but it's amazing. It makes like making protein coffee 10 times better. But yeah, we're gonna take this. You'll see the thickness and the consistency here. This is what we're gonna want. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is better than Starbucks. This is way better. All right, so before I go further into this video, I'm gonna address everything that I've been talking about. I don't wanna have you guys waiting. So what I've been going through recently has been a whole chain of events. So what happened, long story short, is, and before that, I was one person, I'm very naive. I sign up for things thinking it's not gonna be that difficult, and it becomes difficult. It's just how I am. I think very simply, and then I find out how hard it is after I do something, or what it's really like after I experience something. But at first glance, I always think it's never that bad. So same thing with this Ironman. It's humbling, very hard. I'm gonna be the first to admit I underestimated this. Now, with that being said, going into the swimming, I never believed in panic attacks. I never believed in anxiety because it never happened to me. Like I said, I hate that this was my mindset, but I thought that people that like had anxiety were kind of weak, or they just like, it was like an excuse. And I hate that I used to think that way, but I'm glad that I experienced this so I can relate to you guys and help you guys through this if you ever experienced it. So I've recently been struggling with panic attacks and anxiety in the water, and I'm gonna walk you exactly through why that happened. So one of my first open water swims, I was alone. Actually, Brittany, my girlfriend, was sitting, sitting on the side, and you know, I lost sight of land just because I was so far out in the water. I was probably like 1,000 meters out, and I just like was so low in the water. And my goggles started fogging up and I couldn't see much. And in my mind, I knew I was swimming in deep water. It was 100 to 130 feet to 160 feet deep. And I freaked out. I didn't know what to do. My mind started racing. I felt helpless in the water. And anybody that has experienced anxiety or in anything, you know what I'm talking about. And if you've experienced it in water, you feel really helpless. Like you feel like you're gonna die essentially. And you know, you kind of forget how to swim. It just like messes with your mind, and it's a very scary feeling. So what happened was, that happened. My wetsuit broke also on that swim, which gave me even more anxiety. And I had to grab onto, they have these docks every 100 meters where I swim. I had to grab onto one. And I had to calm down, take a deep breath and tell myself, you know, I'm gonna be okay. And I started swimming again, and bam, it happened again. Freaked out. I was like thinking about, like I was looking into the depths of the water, thinking how deep it was, all this shit, man. And it was so hard. It was the hardest thing I've gone throughout this Ironman prep mentally. I wanted to give up. I finished the swim. My heart rate was probably, I think it was over 190 beats per minute because of that fluctuating and, you know, my heart spiking from the anxiety. But what I want to tell you is, over the past week and a half, I've been working on facing my fears, and that's what this video is going to be like. And I'm going to show you guys when I go into this quarry swim. I'm going to film the quarry swim where I face my fears every fucking day, because I know exactly what it takes and what you have to do to overcome anything in life that really challenges you. Okay, so this swim, this Ironman has me feeling nervous, anxious, doubtful. But guess what? If you don't face those fears and those emotions, they're just gonna creep and build on top of each other. So what I do is I choose every single day to swim right now, because I know right now that's my weakness. That's where I feel less confident. Because if you don't face what you feel less confident in, it's just gonna tear you down. You need to face your fears. And that's what I wanna tell you guys. I've been pushing myself in this water, in the swim, forcing myself. Literally, like, there are points where I just like couldn't breathe. And I just took a deep breath. I assessed the situation. I said, Nathan, you're not gonna drown. You're fine. You're in control. The voice, the inner voice that you have is more powerful than anything else. Believe in you, and you can do anything and finish anything you ever fucking wanted in life. I'm gonna show you guys that. I have a 1.2 mile swim today. So this is my last big swim, and I'm gonna show you guys facing my fears and going back to the roots of where this whole journey scared me, and I'm gonna conquer it. Real quick, I wanna show you guys the shoes that I just picked up. I know you guys like this. So I just got these. These are Vans. I wear them to lift in, but they're an athletic type. I don't know if you can tell kind of by looking at it. But they're super nice for lifting, and they have like the gum bottoms. So it's almost like a CrossFit type feel, but they're really sturdy. I squat in them, they're amazing. But yeah, these are the Vans. I think they're called the Vans Endure. So also I wanted to show you guys, I just picked up my Ironman racing shoes. These are the Saucony Endorphin Pros 3s. So they have a carbon base plate in them. So they're just pretty stiff, as you can see, which is gonna just really help get my leg off the ground when my feet and my legs are just exhausted from that 56-mile bike. So with that being said, we're gonna go swim now. Real quick, before we go hit the swim, I just got the Roka wetsuit. So as you guys know, my last wetsuit was Nick's old one. It had the long sleeves and it was a little like worn. So this one's brand new, feels fresh. I gotta break it in on this open water swim. But I went with the sleeveless here, as you can see, because I felt so restricted coming over the top when I was swimming. This is just very streamlined. I don't feel restricted. Being a bigger guy, anybody that does triathlons as a bigger guy can testify that these wetsuits aren't made for somebody like us. So like my wide shoulders just made it really hard to you know, get through the swim and stuff without feeling restricted. So with that being said, yeah, this is kind of like what it looks like. Got the wetsuit on, and under this wetsuit, I'll show you guys. Where's the string at? Is this it? So you pull this string down somehow. I gotta figure this out. Definitely need to practice my transitions. I've really gotta figure out how to get this off. There we go. Now, Under this, I have the BPN Rokas tri-suit. So this is what I'm gonna be wearing on the bike. So I'm gonna wear the wetsuit, strip that off, then wear this, and then use this for the rest of the bike and the run. And yeah, I gotta work on my transition as you guys just saw, but time to go swim. Made it to Barton Springs. This is the first time I swam here with Natasha, so if you haven't watched the video of when I first trained with Nick, this is where I first swam and I could barely swim. So now we are 4 days out from Ironman. I'm gonna show you guys how far I came. Like I said, I face my fears every single day. It's been really difficult this entire process to wake up and choose to swim, but I chose that because I knew I had to do it. Sometimes you have to do things that you don't necessarily want to do, but you want the outcome. So that's what we're doing. I'm gonna show you guys kind of like, I just got this wetsuit. I put it on right this time, so we're gonna get in. It's gonna be cold, so it's gonna be like similar to Waco temperature. And yeah, we're just gonna swim a few laps and just like stay fresh and just show you guys the process that we made throughout this Ironman journey. So let's do it.
Pull it and then throw your hand around, and then, yeah, you're not that flexible, are you?
Yeah.
There we go. Oh yeah, I feel like a condom. It's tighter than I remember. All the carbs are going to my head. I think we look big in this.
You freaking tank, I'm not even gonna lie.
So I'm 210 right now. So 210 to 212. So down 5 pounds. Arizona, I want to be like 190, but let's send it. Too tight.
Recording. Yeah, looks good.
You couldn't keep your hands to your side because they were always in this position.
Yeah. It's definitely tight being bigger, but
Yeah.
that's why I got the sleeveless. Oh, we finished up the swim. It went really well. I'm primed up. I'm ready to go for Waco. This video, like I said, I walked you guys through the entire process of like my anxiety of swimming and how like I chose to swim every single day leading up, almost every single day leading up to Ironman Texas, to just like face what I feared most. And I think you can only run away from your problems, and that's kind of what I learned from this prep, is like you can only push back your problems for so long until they build up and catch up to you. And that for me was the swim. You have to face your fears in order to overcome them, and swimming, obviously, I found out was one of them. If you ever struggle with like anxiety or panic attacks, calm down, just talk to yourself, because up here, the voice in your head, that means the world. And that ultimately guides you to where you want to be. I always say your mind guides your body, and your body's going to take you to those places. So for bodybuilding prep, my mind kept me on my diet, kept me in training. Ironman, my mind's pushing me to do these workouts, fuel up, so it's all relative. Mindset is everything. So with that being said, I'm going to wrap up the video here. The next video is going to be Ironman Waco, and we're going to kill it. So let's do it.